to the code 10. Today we are learning lasers. Lasers means light amplification by stimulated emission radiation. A laser commonly used, you can say, is the high intensity and the monochromatic lights. Key features of the lasers: monochromatic means we had a single color. Here we can see is the white light is going on and get a monochromatic light of the different color. Second, coherent. In the figures you can see is coherent means here we can see is that a lot of different color light simplified and the same phase is known as basically coherent. So we can define as the light waves are in the same phase is known as coherent. High directional. In the diagram you can see is the direction is the high. High intensity. Here the two workers are working on in this any small area, just like and making some type of the sheets. Basic principles for the lasers. The lasers are work on the simulated emissions. Definition of lasers. Lasers first on medium. The lasers are classified under four types: solid state lasers, active like the ruby lasers, gas, liquid, and the semiconductor lasers. On mode of operations, continuation wave and pulse laser. Here you can see is the diagram. There is a single line and it's up and down because it's a pulse lasers. On the wavelength of output, here we have a different characters. UV means ultraviolet lasers. If here you can see is less than 400, visible 400 to 700. This visible spectrum and the radio waves or infrared waves is the higher than greater than. Examples CO2 lasers. Based on power, we had low laser 2D lasers interaction. This laser is known as first solid lasers was invented by Charles Mann in 1960. It used also as an active medium. Construction. In the diagram you can see there is capacitance with the power supply. This is the full road and this ruby road we have the flash made. So active medium, the laser medium, this medium is known as the active medium. The length of the pipe is 5 centimeters less and the diameter of this is 0.5 to 1 centimeter. Uh, the ruby which inside is going this are of the aluminium oxide doped with chromium. This goes like this and comes this side. The color is also red color of the ruby lasers. Pumping source is the lamp. Here we can see here the lamp is this is known as the pumping source and the optical resonator is the here this is known as optical resonator full pipe. We can say the one end is reflective and partially reflective. So this is fully reflective and working of ruby lasers. First we see is light jumps ruby rods with chromium ions and then second part we can see is it achieved metal stable state and then due to collection of ions population inversions is achieved and after that we can say stimulation emission occurs uh, due to back and the forth of the lights is amplified. After that, we can see is in the mirror, it's out of the strong red lasers beam. So it's all the working of the ruby lasers. You can see there the ruby lasers here the goes of the ions and then comes laser beams. Applications is holography, range finding, surgeries, drillings, and the research applications. Thank you for watching Code Tight.